Hello and welcome to Renaissance Minis. Working on the contemporary, and I have to finish the kitchen. I did the table and chairs, as you can see. I will zoom in for you. Repurposing some material I got from the thrift store. And then I'm detailing it out with this wonderful ribbon that I got at Michael's Crafts. I'm going to go back and get more. It is perfect detailing ribbon. It doesn't fray, so I really like it. And then I did the seat cushion there, and I tapered the legs of the chair, and it came out really good. I decided to go for a very contemporary look. I have yet to paint the legs of the chairs, but I wanted to finish the last chair first. Let's get started. So what you'll need to make this chair, you'll need some chipboard. I'm repurposing some duster boxes. So you'll need a couple pieces of chipboard. These are already pre-cut. I'm going to measure them for you because I failed to measure them. These are about 1 inch by 1 inch squares. You'll need 2, depending on the thickness of the chipboard. And then you'll need 2 of the back pieces, the back rests. So I'm kind of doubling these up. These also are 1 inch wide and about 1.25 inches tall, and you'll need 2 pieces as well of these, and we're going to glue these together. We're going to glue that side together, and same with the seat. And then I'm using this material that I repurposed from the thrift store. It's kind of like a woven material. Perhaps you can find a placemat or something with this kind of texture on it, or any texture really. And I'm gluing this to both sides of the chair back. So I have 2 pieces cut there. Then you're going to need some 1/8. If you're doing this, this is a 1/24 scale chair, so you're going to need 1/8 square piece of wood, and I got this from Temu, and it's super lightweight. It's ultra light balsa wood, so you'll see how it carves really super easy. So I cut the little legs of the chair, and these legs are about 3/4 inch, and you can adjust this. This is 1/24, but you can certainly make this chair in 1/12 scale. Then I have this ribbon that I got at Michael's Crafts, and it's kind of a tweed type of ribbon. So I'm using a little teeny, like 1/8 inch piece there, and then I cut one thinner one to detail around the top of the chair. And then you'll need a piece of chipboard. Again, this is repurposed chipboard, and this is just going to be like about 1/4 inch, and it's going to go around the base of the chair, so you'll see how that works. And then you'll need some fabric. You'll need some felt or something to add cushion, and then you'll need a piece of fabric for the seat of the chair. So I'm going to take these 2 pieces here, make sure I've got them facing the right way, kitchen table is done, I wanted to show you that I changed this piece here. This is the wall in the upstairs bedroom, and I have not glued in the upstairs yet. So I'm actually working on it right here. I still have to glue in this nightstand, which is going to get glued to the wall right here. But I decided to cover this in that material since the nightstands are done in that material, and I just thought it elevated it a little bit and gave the room some warmth, especially with the white walls, and it added some texture. So that's the wall that partitions the sunroom, and we've got the bathroom on this side, which is done. The toilet is glued to the wall, as you can see here. Toilet is glued to the wall with everything, and the nightstand over there is glued to the wall, but I figured I better put in the second floor first before I glue everything. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get the floor in around everything that's glued to the wall. So, but I wanted to leave this second story not glued in so that I can work on it. It's so much easier working on it here than it is when it's in the dollhouse. So, so that's how it looks so far. And I'm trying to decide on what to do over here. As you can see, I kind of started thinking, well, maybe I should do a little paint studio or something like that. And I had made a kitchen chair, but it didn't go too well. This is it right here. It's a little bit bigger at the base here than the other ones, and it bothered me. So I was going to throw it out, but I said, wait a minute, maybe I can use it upstairs since you can't see it in relationship to the other chairs, that the seat is slightly larger. And then I made a little easel using the 1/8 sticks I got from, so I made a little easel and just was experimenting. I put this cute little picture of the sheep on there, and I'm thinking about making a little desk here with some paints and paintbrushes on it, and kind of making like this the art studio. And then I took some Dollar Tree foliage and I shoved it in a wooden bead, and I thought that looked nice there. So I think I need a little desk for right here, so let's do that. I'm not gluing it onto the floor. I'm just gluing it onto this wall. And I put in the desk, the chair, and the easel. Okay, so I trimmed out the sides and the bottom. It looks so much better. And now I'm going to add a little outlet on the other side. All right, so I'm making the light switch. Oops. No. Making the light switch. Dimmer switches for the... Not happy with that one. Not happy. Okay, let's try that again. It was an epic fail. That way I know where to place the dimmer switch. Or in this case, the little wooden bead. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I put up the outlets. I have light switches there. I have a light switch there. I have an outlet there. Light switch there, and upstairs here in the bedroom I have a light switch there, and I have an outlet there. So I think that's good. I don't want to overdo it. I also have an outlet in the bathroom as well. All right, time to install the lights. I'm going to use my ever trusty push light, Star Spangled push lights in warm, because I really like the light that it gives off. And so these are just peel and stick, but you can add a little hot glue if you so desire. Kitchen, living room, dining room. Let's see. If I put one right in the middle here. No going back now. All right, it's in. That's it. That's simple. Now, I'm going to put the kitchen table back. Boop. And the kitchen table chairs are all dry now. Painted those legs. They look really good.